Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Philip Archibald, aka The Physique Builder, and today I want to talk to y'all about pre-workouts. Alright, you see these marketed everywhere, super sick logos, some dude going like, rah! And then it's like, oh, buy this, it's got 500 milligrams of caffeine, it'll wake you up and you're gonna have the workout of your life. Yeah, for like 20 minutes until your adrenaline crashes, you get the jitters, you throw up, you go home, and crash out like, oh my God, what did I do? All right, that's because caffeine stimulates a huge adrenaline response, okay? It's that fight or flight, syndrome. You're in the wild, you're walking around, all of a sudden you see a bear and you're like, oh shit, do I try and kill it with my knife and attack it? Or do I like run the other way? Okay, so either way, your body pumps a ton of energy into you, so you either go kill the bear or you run away. Either way, you spend a ton of energy, then when you get away, your body shuts down and it's like, all right, danger's gone, let's recover in case we see another bear. So what it does then is it spikes your cortisol, and that's gonna start converting tissue into glucose because you just spent all your glucose running or fighting the bear, and it's going to make you retain water because that's cushioning. It's going to help preserve your organs and everything like that. Then it's going to shut you down and make you go to sleep so your body can repair and recover all that tissue you just damaged fighting the bear or running from the bear. Okay, so basically it's your body's way of getting you ready to defend yourself again very quickly. We call this norepinephrine, and it is the equal and opposite reaction to your epinephrine, which stimulates adrenaline and gets you going and makes you want to bench press 315 instead of 225 for reps. And that's why you feel like crap after you do that, because now you don't have any adrenaline left and your body is shutting down and trying to preserve your life. Okay, so that's why we want to pick a pre-workout that actually stimulates dopamine. What dopamine does is it gives you a euphoric feeling every time you do something positive or beneficial to you. So you go in there, you want to bench 275 instead of 225 because that's going to make you feel good. All right, your pre-workout is going to stimulate some dopamine response. That's going to make you feel good to lift that. All right, it's kind of like the same thing that prescription medications like Adderall do. Usually when somebody's ADD, they don't produce enough dopamine. They don't really have that response that keeps them on task. All right, so when you're stimulating dopamine production naturally, it's kind of like the same process. Okay, those pleasure responses keep you focused. And that's what we want to do because there's not really as much crash from that. It's more of a natural phenomenon that your brain does. Now, the way that we stimulate dopamine is we give your body the building blocks to produce it. Okay, dopamine is produced very quickly. Unlike serotonin, which can take days to weeks, dopamine is produced in a few hours. It's produced in your gut and built out of amino acids. So besides the fact that you need to be on a probiotic to help this, okay, you need to take some kind of branched chain amino acid supplement, and stick to a protein diet. Like, you need to have protein in your diet, to give your body the building blocks it needs for this powerful neurotransmitter that basically makes you do everything in life. No dopamine, no motivation. You're just going to sit there like, I don't feel like doing anything today. Nothing makes me happy. All right, you need that dopamine to make you get up and go and basically, find joy in day-to-day activities. All right, so the way we transport the dopamine from your gut to your brain is blood. All right, it's going to go to your brain, get absorbed. You're going to, be much happier. All right, the way we stimulate blood flow is we dilate your blood vessels. Now, counter to high caffeine pre-workouts that actually constrict your blood vessels and reduce oxygen and dopamine flow to your brain, we want to go with the low stim one that stimulates dopamine. Okay, and also has a ingredient in there that dilates blood vessels. So that would be something like niacin, beta-alanine, or L-arginine. All right, so you want to hit like 5 grams of L-arginine. I don't know what the doses are for the other ones. I just know L-arginine because I really like that one. Okay, it doesn't really give me like the flush or the tingles. It just kind of makes me get really, really pumped and full and vascular. So it's great for that. Anyways, another thing that also does besides shoot dopamine to your brain more effectively is it gives oxygen to your muscles. It increases nutrient transportation, aka glucose for fuel, amino acids for recovery, all of that good stuff. So you're gonna have better endurance, better strength, which means better overload, which means you're gonna tear your tissue down more. But now you have better micronutrient and macronutrient absorption because you have more blood in your tissue, and that means better recovery. Better recovery equals more growth equals more muscle equals more fat loss when you're sitting around playing video games or watching Bachelorette or, you know, watching porn. All right, so then on top of that, you know, we just talked about overload. We want to establish more overload. So we hit overload by increasing endurance, etc., through increasing blood flow. Now we're going to increase overload by providing our body with an extra energy source, like a reserve gas tank in your car. You might think of it like that. You know, let's say you drive a Prius, you got that little gas tank, you know. So we want to have one of those in our workout routine, and that little reserve tank of energy is called creatine. So you fuel lifting through glucose. All right, your body first, it takes glucose from your food sources. All right, so let's say you eat your pre-workout meal. It's like 30 grams of carbs, 30 grams of protein, or 50 protein, 80 carbs, whatever. Your body's gonna digest that, throw it in your bloodstream. You're gonna go in there about 45 minutes later because carbs digest in 30 minutes to an hour. All right, you're gonna go through and you're gonna lift, and that's gonna be in your bloodstream, and your body's gonna take it and burn it for fuel. Okay, then when it runs out, your body has glycogen in your liver and your tissues, and it's going to bring that out of its stores, and it's going to burn that glucose. Okay, so you keep going. Then when it runs out of that, okay, it's going to go to its creatine and its creatine stores, and, you know, turn that into creatine phosphate, and then it's going to give you even more energy. All right, so that's the gas tank when you run out of glucose. All right, and that's going to help you have more endurance and strength. It's the difference between doing 315 for 15 reps and 315 for 5 like you'd normally do. All right, or doing 365 for 5 instead of 315 for 5. You just created more overload by having an additional energy source. So, as you know, a lot of people think creatine is some form of steroid. It's not, but it is very effective for building muscle because it helps you create additional overload. Like I said before, breaks down muscle tissue. When you break down muscle tissue, it has to adapt, grow, and get stronger to lift that heavier load or to lift more reps with a heavier load. So that's how you get more size. More size equals more fat loss. You look better overall. Your body functions better. You keep results longer because you have more muscle. It's all a good scenario. Okay, so basically, just to sum it up, you want to pre-workout that has like a low dose of caffeine just to kind of wake you up a little bit. It stimulates dopamine, gives you the building blocks for dopamine, stimulates blood flow for oxygen to your muscles, you know, to help you grow better, and provides you some creatine, and then is, you know, again, all geared towards keeping your cortisol down. All right, because cortisol is our enemy in the gym. Lifting in and of itself jacks your cortisol up. You know, it can even make you get sick. So we really want a pre-workout that is all geared towards, you know, keeping us in a positive mental state and an optimal physical state to be productive without pushing us, into that next level of, adrenaline, and really, you know, messing us up afterwards. You do not get results by stimulating adrenaline. You just get tired. All right. So if you want the pre-workout I use, it's in the link below. It's called Biofuel. I know it's by Advocare, and I know a lot of, you know, fitness people out there hate on companies like that. but I've been using them since 2015, and I can honestly say they are the best supplements I've ever used in my life. So I use them for 5 years straight, and I do not deviate, okay? I am very, very, very anal about what I put into my body, and I will not touch any of the pre-workouts that are on the market other than what Advocare has. I trust them 100%, and the biofuel, honestly, like, man, I drink it in the morning. I'll drink it throughout the day if I'm crashing. You know, I know it's a lot of creatine. My body's big, it can take it, but it wakes me up, puts me in a really great mood for hours. You know, I'll go out there, I'll drink my biofuel pre-workout, I'll go drive to the gym. That's like my best part of my day, you know, because it helps my mood so much. Then I don't crash afterwards. I don't get irritable. I don't get depressed. I don't get tired. I don't get jittery. I have a super good workout. I get really full and vascular. It's all a good situation, you know. And if you want to provide, you know, more building blocks to your workout routine and your workout cocktail, check out my pump stack right below that. It's going to be your BCAAs, your blood flow stuff, even more creatine. It's all going to help you out and help you grow. All right. Now, if you want a detailed plan, check the link below to find out, you know, why you need to know your body type if you're going to get the best results possible. And then, you know, from there you can pick a plan that is designed for your body type, your goals, you know, your sex, your weight, whatever. It's going to be built for you. All right, so check that out. Check out all those. And if you have any questions, you know, you can even schedule a phone consultation with me in the link below that. All right, so thanks, guys. Y'all have a great day, and let's crush these lifts. What's going on, guys? Let me ask a question. How many of you are truly satisfied where you're at in your fitness journey right now? Do you feel like you're hitting plateaus constantly? You know, maybe your muscles aren't getting stronger. Maybe the fat's not coming off as quickly as you feel like it should be. Maybe you're just more bloated than you want to be. That could be caused by programming. Your body adapts very quickly to change. And once it adapts, you're going to stop seeing results. That's why with my 12-week shred, I change the meal plan every 2 weeks, workouts change weekly, and cardio progresses every week to make sure you don't encounter these dreaded plateaus. I've even included video demos and technique explanations to make sure you never get lost in the gym. All you have to do, click the link below to get signed up.